Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 23. As you may remember, Kunti sent her baby down the river with her good wishes and saying they would meet again and she would recognize him by his kavacha and his kundala. For those who need to know what that is, kavacha is armor and kundala an earring, and the baby was born with those things attached to his body. She thought about the woman who would raise him. She said she would be very fortunate to bring you up as her son. She will see you grow up into manhood, and she will be the happy woman. But I am the most unfortunate of all women. I will never have you for my son. God bless you, my child, my firstborn. The laughing girl became a woman all of a sudden. Gone were the days of happy, carefree girlhood. Waking or sleeping, she saw just one thing, a wooden box and a piece of silk. Wrapped in the silk, a beautiful child with its kavacha and kundala gleaming in the light of the morning sun. Chapter 11. Pandu is cursed. Several years passed. Young Kunti was now old enough to be married. She chose the handsome, powerful son of the Kuru house, Pandu, as her husband in a Swayamvara. Madri, the princess of the Madra kingdom, was the other woman who chose Pandu for her lord. Bhishma made arrangements for the two weddings to take place in a manner suited to their rank. It was the golden age of the Kuru house. Pandu was a good soldier. He went on a tour of the entire Bharatavarsha, intent on subjugating all the kings. He conquered the Dasaranas, Kashi, Anga, Vanga, and Kalinga. He descended on the kingdom of Magadha. He was able to defeat the king easily. Since the time when the kings Chitrangada and Virya died without leaving any heirs, Bhishma had the kingdom to manage and all the three small children too. These smaller kingdoms then thought that the glory of the Kuru house was on the wane. Hence, the campaign of Pandu was effective in more ways than one. It reestablished the supremacy of the Kuru house. It won fame for Pandu. He was claimed to be the best soldier of his times. After the campaign was over, Pandu, with his two wives, went to the forest for relaxation. He was a great hunter, too. On the southern slopes of the snowy Himalayas, he spent many happy days with his two young wives. The dwellers in the forest mistook them for devas who had come down to the earth for amusement. It was a happy time for them. In after years, it was the memory of these days, filled with pleasure, that kept Kunti alive. In that forest lived a rishi and his wife. The two were intensely in love with each other. The rishi wanted to enjoy the pleasures of love without restraint. Since only animals are able to love without any thought of the openness of it, the rishi and his wife changed themselves into a couple of deer. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you again.